Tehillim 106. Praise Yah. O give thanks to Yahuwah, for he is good, for his kindness is everlasting. Who does relate the mighty acts of Yahuwah or declare all his praise? Blessed are those who guard right ruling, who do righteousness at all times. Remember me, O Yahuwah, in the acceptance of your people. Visit me with your deliverance, to see the good of your chosen ones, to rejoice in the gladness of your nation, to make my boast with your inheritance. We have sinned with our fathers. We have acted perversely. We have done wrong. Our fathers in Mizraim did not understand your wonders. They did not remember your many kindnesses, but rebelled by the sea of reeds. But he saved them for his name's sake, to make known his might. And he rebuked the sea of reeds, and it dried up. And he led them through the depths, through a wilderness. And he saved them from the hand of the hater, and redeemed them from the hand of the enemy. And waters covered their adversaries. Not one of them was left. Then they believed his words. They sang his praise. They soon forgot his works. They did not wait for his counsel, but greedily lusted in the wilderness and tried El in the desert. And he gave them their request, but sent leanness within their being, and they were jealous of Moshe in the camp, of Aaron the set apart one of Yahuwah. Then the earth opened up and swallowed Dathan, and covered the company of Abiram. And a fire burned in their company, a flame consumed the wrong. They made a calf in Horeb, and bowed down to a molded image. Thus they changed my esteem into the form of an ox that eats grass. They forgot El, their Savior, the doer of great deeds in Mizraim, of wonders in the land of Ham, of awesome deeds by the sea of reeds. Then he said that he would destroy them. Had not Moshe, his chosen one, stood before him in the breach, to turn away his wrath from destroying them. They then despised the pleasant land. They did not believe his word, and they grumbled in their tents. They did not listen to the voice of Yahuwah. So he lifted up his hand in an oath against them, to make them fall in the wilderness, and to make their seed fall among the Gentiles, and to scatter them in the lands. And they joined themselves to Baal Peor, and ate slaughterings made to the dead. Thus they provoked him with their deeds, and the plague broke out among them. Then Phinehas stood up and intervened, and the plague was stopped. And that was reckoned to him for righteousness to all generations forever. And they provoked wrath at the waters of Meribah. And Moshe suffered on account of them, because they embittered his spirit. And he spoke rashly with his lips. They did not destroy the peoples as Yahuwah had commanded them, but mixed with the Gentiles, and learned their works, and served their idols, and they became a snare to them. And they slaughtered their sons and their daughters to demons. And they shed innocent blood, the blood of their sons and daughters, whom they offered to the idols of Canaan. And the land was defiled with blood, so they became unclean by their own works, and went whoring by their own deeds. And the wrath of Yahuwah burned against his people, and he loathed his own inheritance. Then he gave them into the hand of the Gentiles, and those who hated them ruled over them, and their enemies oppressed them, and they were humbled under their hand. Many times he delivered them, but they rebelled in their plans. So they were brought low for their crookedness. But he would look on their distress when he heard their cry, and remember his covenant for their sake, and relent according to the greatness of his kindness. And he would let them find compassion before all those holding them captive. Save us, O Yahuwah our Elohim, and gather us from among the Gentiles, to give thanks to your set-apart name, to exalt in your praise. Blessed be Yahuwah Elohim of Israel, from everlasting to everlasting. And all the people shall say, Amen. Praise Yah.